What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Southern Roots Podcast. I know we missed a week during college football, which is not normally what happens. Obviously, it is under extreme circumstances that we decided not to. We have, if you're not from this area, I don't know where all of our listeners are at. I'd imagine most of them are probably from around our area. But I think we may have some that are not from our area. We are in Georgia, and we got smacked with Hurricane
Helene.
Yeah, that's right, Helene. We were all out of power for several days. Seth was...
I'll be honest with you, I got lucky. I had no damage, minimal limbs, and I was out of power for just under 24 hours. I was 22 hours.
That is the perk of living in a neighborhood.
Yes.
Not far from a city limit. I'm probably the next closest person to a decent sized town. I had power. I think power went out Thursday night. I had power Tuesday, the following Tuesday. So what's that? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 5 days. And then Seth is way out in the middle of nowhere. At their family's property.
And I had way more damage than as far as the surrounding area than what I had around here.
Yeah, we got smacked pretty good. But hey, my house is fine. But I'm in a little field, so it's not like many trees are.
Yeah, the big thing you had to worry about is just his house flipping.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
My brand new metal building is flying away.
That would have sucked. I'm not gonna lie. You just get that joker the week before that, and the thing gets picked up and tossed. That would be tragic.
But I had lost power for 10 days, 10 or 11 days, something like that. So yeah, I didn't get to watch hardly no college football. I made sure. We all made sure we watched the tragic Georgia-Bama game, and then y'all were working, and then for this past week, and I was able to watch the Georgia-Auburn game. That's pretty much the only game I was able to really watch.
Yeah.
Me and Andy got to watch Vanderbilt seal the deal with Alabama, and that is literally the last 8 minutes of that football game, and the first 5 minutes of the Georgia game is the only college football I watched Saturday.
Same. I actually had a little bit of damage here at the house. Matter of fact, it's still there. I'm a tree guy. There's trees down in my yard. Tree actually hit my house, but it didn't do any damage to my house. But it's still sitting there. So we're the old saying, some old lady said, yeah, the old saying used to be the shoemaker's kids don't have no shoes.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
Mechanics' cars are always the worst.
Yeah,
always.
I chew people out for not changing their AC filters, and I am terrible about changing mine.
Dude, I couldn't tell you the last time I changed my filter.
Yeah, you need to go change it whenever you get off.
I don't think the best thing was I don't think I have a filter to put in there. That's the biggest thing. When I have them,
a lot.
Yeah, they do. When I have a filter, I change.
Go on Amazon and just do an automatic delivery.
Oh, that's a good idea. We do that with our dog food.
Yeah, and then that way whenever you get it, you just go ahead and change it.
That's a good... I didn't even think about that.
See, the problem is I buy the filters by the case, and then sit them in the laundry room above the thing, and I'm so bad about it that I'm on one case going on almost 2 years.
Golly.
One case of mine lasts a year.
Yeah, it's
mine comes with 12 filters. Yeah.
Oh, so I change it half as often as I'm supposed to.
Which is still not good, but
yeah. Jeez, that's tough. I can't.
And he thought our case was like 3.
I mean, you get 3-pack from Walmart.
No. I just get mine straight from the supply house.
Yeah, I heard that. But yeah, man, it's been absolute chaos around here for the better part of as of.
We actually weren't even sure if we were going to do the podcast this week.
Yeah, and this is 2 weeks in a row. But it's I'm going on. Tomorrow will be 14 days. I say tomorrow. Friday, whenever this is posted, I'm not sure if it'll be Friday or Saturday, but the 11th will be 14 days of straight storm work plus the week of work that was before that. So I ain't had a day off in a hot minute, but it is what it is. At a certain point, I told somebody earlier that I told them earlier, and I told my dad this morning. I said, "I ain't gonna lie, my tail wakes up in the morning. I feel like I'm just as tired as yesterday." But
not enough caffeine in the world,
dude. My one cup of coffee.
I think at some point in time, everybody does it. Like works that many days in a year. And I don't care if it's an office job, if it's freaking moving trees or fixing ACs. You work past 10 straight days, it starts to wear on you. Yeah. Once you hit that 20 straight days, then you're so tired, you're almost just coasting. Honest to God, to me, it almost feels like it gets easier because you don't even realize it until you get that first day off. And you're like, holy freaking crap.
Yeah, I didn't realize how tired I was until I just was able to sit here all day. I told somebody we were somewhere eating lunch or something, and I saw somebody from church, and she was asking me how it was. I said, I ain't gonna lie, I feel like I'm on autopilot. Like I'm just going through the motions. I said, I don't know what time it is, what day it is. I mean, it's just, at this point, I'm just going through the motions.
It does make sense how, like, people back in the day used to be able to, anytime we lose power, I always think about that. Because, like, it's never made sense how people back in the day used to be able to work the way they did. But there wasn't nothing else to distract you. Like,
no,
it was work. When it gets dark, you don't have much to do. Like, you can listen to the radio, maybe watch a little bit of TV, and at that time you had like 3 channels for it. Like you're talking about way back in the day.
Yeah.
Might
not even have.
And so like there's nothing else for you to do. You might as well go to work.
Yeah.
So they take Sunday off, and that's it. And they just kept working.
Yeah.
And then you get into a groove to where like it's just what you do. It's easier to get up because you don't never change your schedule. You're getting up at the same time every day. I guess your body and your mind just goes into a different place, whereas none of us are used to that. Like, you don't give me my 2 days off, and
everyone used to a routine. Like, we're humans, you get used to the same thing.
Yeah, you do.
You get out of that routine, you're like, what the heck?
Yeah, what is going on?
Like, this week has finally felt normal for me.
Yeah.
I'm back at the house, got power, which I told Brittany, I said, the only thing, AC would have been sweet, but like running water.
Yeah, that's underrated.
That's like a necessity at this point, bro. Like, holy cow.
Yeah.
Like
running water.
Like, I always said I couldn't go without AC. Nah. Well, running water is top of my list now.
He's like, I had some portable AC units. I still had to run water though.
But even whenever I was just hot though. Like you can cool off. Yeah. Just getting in the shade or just whatever.
And you start to get used to that too.
Yeah, you slowly cool off.
There's nothing else like.
And I can take clothes off.
Yeah.
Like,
speaking of getting hot and cold, brother, it's supposed to be 49 here tonight.
I know.
It already feels good out there right now.
It felt good pretty much all day. Pretty much all day today.
Yeah, it did feel decent all day today.
Is this actually fall? Like fall?
I will say, with that other storm that come through Florida, a lot of times.
Florida, Jesus.
Yeah, no kidding. They just got hit with another one. But a lot of times them things will suck all of the heat out. Like, so, a lot of times the temperature should drop out.
We're gonna get some more warm days, but we're done with I think a hot day at this point is like 82.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna get high.
I think we're done with the high 80s. We're definitely done with the 90s.
Yeah, no, it shouldn't hit 90 again.
Thank God. I ain't gonna lie, dude. The other day it was like 86, and I was like, brother, it's hot out here. It's hot out here. But yeah, so we could sit here and spend the next hour and a half talking about all of the hectic with my job and their job when they got back to go to work. But there's no sense in it.
Yeah, it's life, man.
Like, it's just, it's part of it. Me and Shane did get to work together. Like, I was Shane's boss, actually.
Don't tell Colton.
Yeah, I know.
For 2 days. Colton couldn't wrap his head around it. He was confused.
He probably like, Dad, you're the boss.
That's what he said. He's like, I told him I was going to go work with you. He said, I can't remember exactly how he worded it, but something about me being the boss. Like, no, I'm not the boss today. He's like, well, why not? I was like, that's not my company. Like,
yeah,
I'm literally going there to just say yes, a boss. Like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Chat, when you called me and asked, I was just like, yeah, sure. I didn't ask where we were working, what we were doing. I'm just like, what time I need to be at your parents' house.
That joker.
So I had no idea. I had no idea.
Boy,
I had no idea what I was doing.
That was a mess of a job.
That was a mess. It didn't look bad from the front, and then you walked around back. You're like,
oh wow, yeah. From the front, the house is still looking nice, and it just looks like it's got some limbs over the top.
Yeah.
You go to the back of that mug, that joker's like on the floor of the second story. Like,
and there's like 4 trees down. Can't walk nowhere.
You had to take it. You had to take one tree. Like, I mean, there was trees on top of trees, on top of houses. I mean, it was a hot mess. It was like undoing a jigsaw puzzle with a lot of pressure.
I literally, all I did was they said, here, go there, do this, go there, do that. And that's just what I did.
He was pretty good at it. I'll give him that too. Every time I said to do something, that joker was on it. Him and Tim, boy, they was.
I have no problem working as long as I know what to do.
Oh, it worked out great though. I will say. So he worked with us Saturday and Sunday, and this will be kind of I'll say the last little bit about working or whatever. So obviously, Bama beat Georgia 2 weeks ago, whatever. Mm-hmm. One of the guys who works for us is a Bama fan. Well, so all he talks about is how Bama beat Georgia. Bama beat Georgia. Bama beat Georgia.
7 o'clock in the morning, I got out the car. What's up, Shane? I ain't talked to the guy in, I don't know, a year?
Yeah, probably.
Something like that. What's up, Shane? What's going on, buddy? How about that Bama Georgia game? Brother, it is 7:01 in the morning.
Yeah.
I just had a 50-minute drive here. Do not start with me right now.
Yeah. It's just all day, right? Like, just
all day. Yeah, something. So just little sly remarks.
Well, then that was this past Saturday. Well, we can get into this too, which I mean, I guess we can't really because I didn't watch but 8 minutes of it. I don't think
we can talk about the upsets because it's a big upset.
Yeah.
Well, the good thing is I got a text from I couldn't get nobody to update me on the Georgia Auburn game. Right. Then my junk started blowing up with the Vandy Bama game. So I get a text saying, hey, have you seen the Vandy Bama score? I was like, no. They texted me the score. I was like, wow, Vanderbilt's actually up. And then I saw it was the first quarter. I was like, okay, I mean, Bama's obviously going to come back. But I wasn't going to pass up the opportunity to go to Tim and be like, hey, Bray, you seen the Bama Vandy score? And he's like, no. And so I pulled up my phone and showed him, and he didn't have much to say.
Yeah.
And then I checked again at halftime. And Bama made it close, but Vandy was still winning. So I had to screenshot that.
Yeah.
Because my theory was I think Vandy had 24 points at the time.
Yeah.
I was like, at this point, it's going to be like 50-something to 24. Vandy's not going to score again.
Yeah.
And, but I had to give him a hard time. And then we get done. We get to the shop. Vandy's still losing. Bama's still losing, and Tim gets out of there.
Yeah, he's
like, I gotta go. Well, I mean, granted, it was a long day. So he's ready to go. Me and Andy go to eat, and when Vandy won, I've never texted this guy before in my life. Never had his number.
Yeah.
And when Vandy won, I was like, Andy, I just had to have Tim's number. I didn't tell him who I was or anything because he kept shoving his Alabama cup in my face all day.
Yeah.
So the only thing I texted him was, so are you throwing the cup away now or later?
Yeah. That joker. Vandy beat Bama, which was crazy. And then we were able
he was real quiet Sunday morning.
Yeah. Sunday it was like, oh, every time he would say something smart, we're like, you can't really talk to me about any of that right now. I mean, you need to go talk to your people about Vandy. See how they like that.
I got to give him a little bit of respect though. He showed up to work with the exact same cup.
Yeah.
That he had the day before.
Yeah. He's always been a Bama fan ever since I've known him. Which, I mean, a lot of people, at this point, if you've been a Bama fan for as long as I've known you, I mean, you're probably a Bama fan, not a bandwagon fan. Because there are other good teams to choose from at this point.
Yeah, well, it just depends on when they started liking Bama.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, it's been a hectic time. We didn't get to watch much college football. Seen some highlights. Seen some massive upsets, obviously.
Tennessee,
seen some
Washington, Michigan, Minnesota, USC, like
Tennessee, Arkansas.
Miami really squeaked out.
Miami was down by 25. I went and read the.
They come back and won by the last minute,
yeah,
like a game-winning drive.
I couldn't stay up no longer, bro. I was watching the game I was about to pass out, bro.
I never even turned it on.
I turned on the Tennessee Arkansas game.
Yeah, I watched
and fell asleep. I don't even. I remember turning it on the TV, and then the next thing I remember, it was morning time. I don't even actually remember seeing a play. So
that's hilarious.
But yeah, I mean, there was a ton of upsets. I'm not gonna lie, my pick'ems are complete shot for the year. It's so. I'm not putting any more. I didn't do prize. I haven't done prize picks at all since I've been working.
I didn't do prize picks. I didn't do prize picks last week. I did prize picks the week before, and I hit on 5 out of 6 of mine.
Heck yeah!
Oh, did you? That's what's up.
So I'm up in prize picks, but I forgot all about it last week. Yeah. And it's a good thing I didn't because all your normal players that do good that I would have
didn't do good.
They did not do good.
Oh, speaking of, have y'all seen this stuff about Boise's running back, bro?
Yeah, it's this freaking
absolute video game numbers.
Yeah, I swear he's 840 something yards already.
That was before the game last.
That was before this last.
Yeah, he's got over 1,000 yards.
Yeah,
he's got over 1,000 yards, under 100 carries, I think. Or no, 100 something.
He's averaging 10 yards a carry.
Yeah, it's just over 10 yards a carry.
And he has 1,031 yards.
How many games is this season? We're going into, this is week 6?
We're going into week 6. I don't know if they've had a bye or not. Hold on.
That's insane.
That's insane.
I seen a thing earlier, and they had.
That's like my running back on my career in Madden.
Yeah, right? But it was, that dude, have you seen how he starts his plays?
I haven't seen nothing about him. All I saw was and I thought it was fake.
You know how when you get in a ready position type thing?
Yeah.
This motherfucker just stands straight up.
They've already had one bye, and he's got 1,000 yards.
So that's in 5 games.
That's 5 games?
Yep.
Who have they played?
Southern.
They've actually played some good teams, right?
They played
Southern, played Oregon, played Portland State. I don't know who that is. Washington State, Utah State. Let's see what he did in the Oregon game. That's a good, decent team. I mean, it's number 3 in the country. They just ain't played very well. Not until here lately. He had 192 on 25 attempts. 3 tuds. His longest was 70.
Yeah, the dude. Y'all should look up his a highlight or something of him. The man just stands there straight up. I have no idea.
Austin Genty or something like that.
Yeah, he literally stands.
I bet you. Well, I'm just going to type it.
Austin. Yeah, it pops up. I guarantee it.
What? No, what's his name?
Ashton.
Well, that would probably help.
He's looking at
Ashton Genty highlights.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, he just stands there like Michael Myers in a scary movie.
Wow. Okay.
I'm for real.
Yeah.
It's the craziest thing.
This spin move is like it was in the CFB before they nerfed it.
They play Hawaii
so fast.
They play
and
Hawaii.
He freaking goes 5 yards when he does it. I mean, it actually looks like a video game.
They play Hawaii what?
This Saturday at 11 p.m. I want to watch them. That's so late.
That's so late.
Dude,
I'll be in
his yards after contact are insane.
Yeah, nobody can bring him down.
Yeah.
I just watched 3 Oregon players bounce off of him.
Dude, I ain't gonna lie, they had some Georgia Southern stuff, man. That he ran over one guy at Southern and then bounced the next dude's head off the floor with a stiff arm. I was like, yeah, Lee, you had to do my boys like that.
Oh my God. Alabama what was that, corner? Or linebacker?
Yeah, Leicester.
Yeah. No, he's talking about last week. He's talking about last week at Vanderbilt. He bounced the quarterback's head off the ground.
He said he DM'd him and apologized.
I don't know.
He does in there. Like, it looks like he's not ready.
Yeah, right? Like, he's just standing there like nothing.
He doesn't care who he runs into, though, bro. He's running into his guys in the back and all. Like, he's like a pinball.
Hey, it works because that son of a gun's got some yards. You think he transfers?
I don't know. He's on how far they make it in the playoffs, to be honest with you.
If he does, he's going. Oh, we better. Hey, if he goes to the transfer portal, we better try. He's from Jacksonville.
If he goes to Florida, I'm going to be pissed.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. He's making Southern look like kids, dog.
Yeah, it's bad.
Oh, my God.
He might go to Florida State, something. Miami. What if he went to Miami next year?
That would not be good.
Georgia Southern looks like kids. Like, that looks like what I would do to my kids, actually.
That's terrible.
He's sneaky fast, too, bro. He's losing everybody. Like, you would look at him, he looks kind of thick. You wouldn't think he's that fast. Nobody can catch up to him.
It says he's 5'9", 215.
God dang.
He said
I knew he was thick.
Short and thick, dude.
I'm telling you, people just can't catch up to. Oh, he just hurdled that kid.
Dude's a freak. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I saw it earlier.
He's number one.
Number 0 on Southern is doing everything. He's running as hard as he possibly can and still just getting left.
That's crazy. You said he's number 1 in the Heisman right now?
That's what everyone's saying.
People fight. How do you not?
Yeah, it's kind of hard not to.
My only thing they would say is level of competition, but they're playing decent teams.
It doesn't matter. I don't care who you are. We've never had anybody average 10 yards a carry that I know of.
Old heads back in the day, did.
That's all they did, though.
No, they didn't average 10 yards. Well, my thing that was literally like
all they did.
They called it like 3 yards in a cloud of dust.
No, I can't remember what his name was. He's in.
Maybe from one specific guy. Yeah. I'm sure there's been somebody, but it hasn't happened in my lifetime that I'm aware of.
No, this was before our time.
It's just a cheat code. Oh my gosh.
Shane's fully invested now.
Dude, Shane's like him get hit 3 yards behind the line. He's 5'9", right?
Yeah.
5'9" is what the
got hit. I mean, he barely had the ball. Got hit behind the line and then just stood straight up after Buddy hit him and took off around the corner for 30.
That's wild. This man's a glitch.
Can you imagine him in the college football game next year?
Oh, dude, next year he's going to be
untackleable.
Oh, for sure.
That's a hard word to say.
Yeah. Untackleable.
Untackleable. I can't. Untackleable.
Hey, you got it a little bit.
It's because you're dyslexic, man.
Hey, easy now.
Easy. Oh, yeah, we don't joke about that anymore.
We can't joke about that no more. That was crazy, too. Anyways.
Now that I've watched a 3-minute highlight film of a Boise State running back.
Yeah, y'all go check him out. He's super talented. We have... Oh, did y'all see where Shane called? We was eating dinner and Shane called that as soon as they started kneeling Vandy started kneeling the ball out Saturday, Shane said, that goalpost is, where's the closest river to Vandy Stadium?
I had no idea how close the river was.
It's like 2.5, 3 miles.
Yeah, it's a hike. I ain't gonna lie.
If it would have been anything under 5 miles, it was fine in the river.
Oh, you're probably right. I mean, it found this one.
It did. They took that mug down Broadway.
Yeah, that's why.
Andy made a good point. He's like, could you imagine not being a football fan, right? Vandy doesn't never have like a bunch of Vandy fans around. And then all of a sudden you see a sea of black and gold and a freaking yellow goalpost going down the middle of the road while you're sitting there eating dinner or something like that. You look out, you're like, what is going on?
Yeah, that would be insane.
I would imagine all TV started getting turned on to that game as it got closer. There's no way you're in Nashville and didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
No way.
I think it's jacked up, but it is kind of funny. Oh, Nick Saban said the only place in the SEC is not harder to play at than it's not harder to play at on the road is Vanderbilt. Now he did follow that sentence up with no disrespect to Vanderbilt. It's just how you just have more fans. No, he's not. You just have more fans in the stadium than Vanderbilt does.
Yeah.
Like, let's just be honest. Vanderbilt's not a football school. Like,
no, and it's a desirable place to go. Like, you pretty much guarantee to watch your team win.
Yeah.
And then you're in Nashville. You get to go right there. So it makes sense. I mean, even that game, there was more Bama fans than Vanderbilt fans.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
For one, Vanderbilt needs to learn how to storm a field. It took them entirely too long to get on the field.
It took one set of stairs all the way down. The whole time. The entire stadium come down one set of stairs.
You just beat Bama. They've never beat the number one team in the AP poll before, and you could tell. Because those Juggers do not know how to storm a field.
Everybody get in a nice, orderly fashion line.
It was 10 minutes later, and the field was finally full of fans.
That was not many of them, but they was full.
Yeah, as full as that field's going to get of fans.
Yeah.
Let's just put it that way.
Do what?
The stands were all empty. They were all empty.
I feel like Vanderbilt had to let the people that were piled up outside the gate as Vandy started was getting close. Just had to open up the gate and let them in. If we're going to get fined for this, we got to make it at least look good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We somebody said Vanderbilt, y'all are trying to finish construction. Stop ripping stuff down. It's like, brother, y'all got to put that one back up. Like, that's a big deal.
I can't remember who got it, but they said they got it fished out of the river.
I think
somebody did.
It was either the Coast Guard or it was probably on the Coast Guard in the middle of Tennessee.
National Guard? I don't know.
I think any big body of water, like any major river, has.
Oh, really?
I think so. I could be wrong on that, but I think so.
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not gonna lie. I thought the Coast Guard guarded the coast. Like,
I mean, I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure because it's like a major river.
Yeah, I mean, you
need the water rescue and all that stuff. Yeah. And I mean, they're just the best at it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh my goodness. But yeah, that was insane. And then I also have another upset that I think was a storm.
Don't get me wrong, it was a big win, but
It was a big win. I don't think that they're not to the storm the field level. Like, they're just not.
And as Arkansas, you got to have more pride.
Yeah.
You got to have more pride.
When I seen them all piling up towards the edge to storm the field, I was like, wow, they're really about to storm the field. I wasn't expecting it.
When I saw that the next day, I was like, what in the world?
Yeah,
We're storming the field now because we beat Tennessee?
Who was ranked, what, 6?
Well, I mean, last year Tennessee went, what, 10-2? Like, I mean, they were a good team, right?
Yeah.
Or was last year when they were bad?
Last year they were really good.
So, I can't remember either. It wasn't that long ago they weren't very good. Then they had one really good year, and then they weren't good again. And so, like, they haven't even been a consistent 10-2 team.
Right.
And we're storming the field for that. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, I thought that was crazy.
Also, then I thought they tore down their goalpost. Come to find out the staff was taking it down.
So guard them things, boy.
I don't blame them. Like, it's for Tennessee.
Yeah, like, we're not buying new goalposts because of
what I initially thought was that they stormed the field and then had to have staff helping tear down the goalpost. I was like, what are y'all doing? This is the worst storm field I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
we just seen Vandy.
Yeah, take 10 years to get on the field.
At least they got the job done. Yeah, I thought that was bizarre to me. Like, I still think it's going to be, like, I think that Georgia is to that point. Like, if there's a huge
I do too, but it's going to be so weird when someone does it.
I think somebody's going to storm the field.
It have to be a appropriate storm, too, because it depends on who it is, for one. Like, it would have to be, like, if Kentucky beat Georgia, I could see Kentucky storming the field.
Yeah, I could see them. I could see, like, Mississippi State do it. Like, anybody who's...
Yeah, but, like, you're not going to see an Auburn do it.
No.
And so, like, some programs just have to have more respect than that. Like, even when Georgia wasn't a national championship contender, if they would have stormed the field when they beat Bama, I'd have been like, what are we doing? Like, you just have more pride than that.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Have to.
That's my thing. Like, I think Georgia there are some teams on the schedule that Georgia could get stormed. Like, the field could get stormed by.
Like, you're not going to see Tennessee.
No. But I think it's going to be so weird to see.
Yeah, apparently Arkansas will do it.
That's wild. Do we play Arkansas this year?
No, we don't play Arkansas this year, but
no.
I'm just saying, like, I guess we're naming teams that can do it. Like, it'd be a Vandy, a Kentucky.
Vandy's storming the field, they beat anybody. I mean,
this year, buddy.
An SEC team?
No, I mean, you just beat Bama. Like,
that is true too. I mean, not this year. Like, they're done storming the field this year. They beat the number one team.
Yeah, they played Texas too this year.
Not at home though, right?
Yes.
Oh, brother, if they beat Texas,
Vandy that's so jacked up.
Let me make sure.
The two teams that we go on the road to.
I remember because I see a TikTok of this, and we play them at Texas. Then Vandy plays them at Vandy. They said, "What happens? What happens again? Texas beats Georgia.
That would
Vandy beats Texas." There's no way that happens. I seen that TikTok. I was like, "Oh my god!" Could you imagine?
First of all, that would be tragic to have 2 losses as a Georgia team. We haven't had 2 losses in a hot minute, like 2 regular season losses, and
I think there's a very good chance we have 2 losses. I said that going into the season that there's a chance we have 2 losses. But then I got a little bit more confident and thought it was gonna be 1. I've said that we're gonna lose to Texas.
The whole
beginning. Said that from the beginning.
But now let me make this very clear when I say this. I said from the get-go that this Vandy game was a trap game. I meant it as in it's gonna be. You're gonna look at the end of the first quarter and be like, "Why is this even close?" Like it's gonna be like 10-14.
Yeah.
All right, and then you're gonna look at it at halftime and it's gonna be like 13-21 or 24, and you're like, "What is Bama doing?" Then Bama, gas on the pedal and pull away. Not once did I ever think, I'm not, even until the end, I said, I'm not believing Vandy's doing this.
I did not either.
Until there's all zeros on the clock.
Yeah. because I'm not gonna lie, you leave. Alabama is one of the most explosive offensive.
Oh, for sure.
Well, college football. So like
that was the definition of a trap game. That you don't get a more definition of a trap game.
No. Y'all think Ewers or whatever his name is plays this week?
I heard he is, and then I seen something where he said he wasn't. So I don't know.
Who are they playing?
They're playing Oklahoma. It's their rivalry.
If he's healthy, he's gonna go.
Yeah, I know that, but I heard.
Yeah. Well, if it was like some no-name team or like some lower end team,
he'd definitely wait till next week.
He would take another week. But with it being Oklahoma, if he's good to go, he's going to go.
So,
but I haven't kept up.
Did they ever even say what his injury was?
Something in his back. I think he pulled something, or I don't know. Don't quote me on that. Something. I think it was something with his back.
Oh, this has been a weird college football season altogether.
Yeah.
I mean, I only watched half of the Georgia-Tennessee Tech game. Didn't watch none of the Georgia-Auburn game. I feel so disconnected from college football this year, it's not even funny.
Oh, I had to get relogged in, bro.
I haven't even listened to a podcast or anything.
Since the Georgia-Bama game, I've listened to 2 college football podcasts.
No, this whole week I've gotten logged back in. I'm good to go now. I'm kind of updated on most.
Well, let's spit some knowledge to us, because I'm lost.
What y'all want to know?
Tell me who's going to win for my pick'ems.
Yeah. Oh, you
they don't. Well, I'll say Josh Pate has Oregon beating Ohio State.
I don't even know what our game of the week is.
What is
it? It's that game.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Is it a pick'em?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sure. It's number 3 versus number 2.
That's where College Game Day is going to be, too. I guarantee it.
I would imagine either there or Oklahoma, Texas, but
I don't think that's as big of a game as that's just a.
No, I don't think so neither. Yeah, it's just.
I think the Oregon,
the SEC,
much bigger.
Whatever the SEC game day thing is, will be at the Texas game.
Yes.
Oh, SEC Nation.
Yeah. I'm lagging.
How about A&M curb stop in Missouri?
Yeah, brother.
Yeah.
That was wild.
Did not see that one coming.
No. I think, I'm not going to lie, I thought Missouri was kind of.
Yeah, I did too, but, I mean, Vandy almost beat them. They took them to 2 overtimes.
Yeah, at this point,
they've lost.
Apparently, you got to watch it back with Vandy. Vandy is the Vandy I remember. Vandy used to be good for ruining one team season every single year. You said, I hope it wasn't yours.
Yeah. Well.
And then they just went straight into the toilet.
Which I ain't gonna lie, apparently their quarterback's the truth for what they do.
Yeah. He's got a lot of heart, that's for sure.
Yeah.
His head bounces nice off the turf.
Yeah.
Dude,
what's his name? Malachi Moore? Ask him.
That dude did dribble his head. Boom!
I had never seen a meltdown.
I've never.
That's why I was insane.
Yeah, y'all watched it live too?
No, I didn't watch it live.
I watched it live. I was tripping.
Whenever they threw the flag, I thought they were fighting because I saw where he pushed the quarterback's head into the ground and all that, and they were getting a little chippy. And then I saw a flag, and they just stayed on the sideline, which normally means they're fighting.
Yeah.
I was like,
show us.
You got to show me the fight. Show me the fight.
Yeah, I want to see the swings.
And it was the next morning when I found out that that's not what it was for. Joker walked up there and kicked the ball.
And then did the flag. Then did the flag right as the ref did it. He's like, throw it. Throw the flag. I don't care.
He threw his mouthpiece.
Dude.
Sent somebody off the field, told his coach he wasn't coming off.
That's why I'm here to tell you, I'd have called, which Alabama did have one more timeout. I'd have called.
Not that time.
Oh, they had timeouts.
Oh, because I would have called.
I thought they'd had one left, but well then never mind then. But if I would have, brother, he'd have got. I promise you, he'd have come off that field.
I was like, see, the problem with me is I'm so because all he would have done at that point if they would have called times, he'd have just stayed out there on the field.
I'm walking out there.
Bro, this game is already lost. My whole team's staying out on the sidelines. They can score again. I'm proving a point.
Yeah.
I'm proving a point.
Yeah.
You're about to be embarrassed because you're going to be the only guy out there trying to tackle one person when he's got 9 blockers.
That'd be 10.
Be 9. Quarterback's not gonna block nobody.
But that motherfucker was running the ball. You don't think he's gonna block somebody?
You get to the running back. You're not gonna take. Yeah.
I mean, I
guess you could do it. I was talking about
quarterback power, baby.
Yeah. But regardless, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be one guy versus that whole team. Cause if I had the timeout, it's that's just not happening. There's got to be a level of respect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get being passionate for the game. I actually want people to be passionate for the game. Just like,
I get it.
I mean, I had said in the Georgia Bama game when they got a little chippy, I was like, go ahead. Like, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just means you care. I get it.
But caring or not, you have to have respect for your coach at some point in time. That was apparently they call it crashing out now. I
didn't even
never
I was praised.
Crash.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently it's like when you freak out.
He had a crash out.
Yeah, so my first time.
I think we call that a temper tantrum.
Yeah.
Because my kids crash out all the time.
Yeah. Or you should see
I never knew what it was until those videos came out.
Yeah,
that's
crazy.
Buddy, that was I never seen, and I would have never thought of when I did see it to be from somebody in Alabama.
Mm-mm.
As they say, it's definitely not a Nick Saban coach team no more.
No.
That's for sure.
Well, you still wouldn't have
Still, I mean, like, if I saw that on any Georgia team, I'd be tripping.
Oh, I'd be so mad.
Oh, bench him. I'm all for it.
I don't care who it is.
But that's the thing, like Nick Saban, they have too much respect for him to do that. They're not gonna.
No, I don't think that's what it, because I don't think there's that much of a difference in respect from Nick Saban to Kalen DeBoer. You see what I'm saying? Like, that to me is just a character issue in general. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Like, if that situation happened, Nick Saban's there, I think he still does the same thing. Just that he would never put in that situation with Nick Saban.
They wouldn't have lost the game.
Yeah. I think that's the difference. But that is a character. I don't think it has anything to do with how much because it's not like you went from Nick Saban to somebody that's never coached college football. You've already lost 3 games. Kalen DeBoer was in the national championship last year. Kalen DeBoer's had good teams. Kalen DeBoer and Bama just beat Georgia the week before.
Yeah.
So there's still a respect there. He just has a character issue.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
Yeah.
That can't be good for a locker room.
No. Apparently, though, like, he's done, like, all kind of stuff already. I seen an interview that he did. He was in his practice stuff where he was talking about, like, how y'all had said something about him DMing the guy, the quarterback from Vandy.
Yeah.
He said something about apologizing to the team and that he's already done, what his punishment was and, yada, yada, yada. But still, I mean, you see.
I'm not one to normally advocate for, like, a specific punishment for somebody. For him not to be at least suspended for half a game is crazy to me. Because, I mean, you make him run stadium stairs, like, those guys already do that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, there's not much more physically you can do to him that they don't already do at Alabama football practice.
Yeah, that's true.
So, like, I don't know what do? You make him ride 100 times? I will not crash out on the football field. Like, I don't know what else you do.
Oh, I used to do that more times than I like to admit.
So I don't know how you handle that. And of course they're going to keep it tight. Like, if he is suspended, you won't know it till the game.
Yeah, you won't have it.
No, yeah.
And I don't blame him. I mean, I wouldn't want Kirby to tell anybody what the punishment is, but if that happened on Georgia, I would want him suspended for a minimum half a game. He's suspended for a whole game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. But I guess we need to go over pick'ems and do our pick. I haven't even looked at them, so
Neither. It's my first time looking at them.
Y'all about to see how much thought goes into this. I'll tell you.
I'm not start putting more thought into it.
Yeah. Not much thought no more. We all suck.
At this point, I may just go with the higher percentage on everything and see how that works out for me.
It didn't work out great for me last week. There's one.
I'm not gonna lie. The first three
that was a higher percentage lost.
Yep. Let's just go over last week.
Lost.
Oh, we're going over last week. Okay.
I lost everyone that was a higher percentage that I went with. I lost last week.
So last week I got the Pitt in North Carolina game right.
I had that one.
Yeah, me too.
I got the BC and Virginia game wrong.
I got
me too.
I got the Missouri A&M game. Yeah, I did too. I got the Missouri and A&M game wrong.
I got that one right. I got
the higher percentage. The higher percentage team lost. This game kind of shocked me a little bit. Freaking West Virginia and Oklahoma State. Higher percentage team lost.
I got that one.
Nebraska tried losing.
They did.
Got that one right.
I got that one right.
Michigan, higher percentage team, lost.
I got that one right.
I knew when I picked Michigan, I shouldn't pick Michigan. They suck. Whatever.
Y'all realize that was a rematch of a national championship last year?
Yeah.
I did not until you just said something. I'm not.
I didn't get no didn't watch what's college football, but both teams are completely different.
Yeah.
Kalen DeBoer's not
coaches, staff,
Jim Harbaugh is not there. Like
all the players,
both teams are stripped from everything.
Yeah, they're both the same uniform.
They're both 4-2.
Yeah.
Michigan don't have that guy getting all the signs anymore.
Oh yeah, what's his name? I can't remember his name.
What?
Michigan don't have that guy getting all the signs.
The signs still ain't got.
Oh, what is?
I can't remember.
Oh well.
Well, we got the UCF Florida game. That was a 50-50. I got that one wrong.
I did too. I will not select Florida.
Duke and Georgia Tech. I got that one right, and the high percentage team
got that one wrong.
I got it wrong.
30. Then the Miami and Cal. I almost went with Cal. Ended up going with Miami. Good thing I did. High percentage team barely won.
Yeah, I went with Miami.
And then you got Texas Tech and Arizona. I got that one wrong.
I got that one
wrong.
And the higher percentage team lost.
That's one.
So maybe I need to go with all the lower percentage team. Eventually, that's got to work, right?
4, 5. 5 of the 10 of higher percentages lost. So it's split straight down the middle.
I went 4 and 6 last week.
I went 3 and 7, baby. 3 and 7.
And you're still up 2 games.
I was 4 and 6. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4 and 6. Oh, it tells you right there at the top. You freaking notard.
All right, next week or this week, I guess.
Yep.
Y'all ain't made no picks.
I haven't looked.
I've made the first 3.
I haven't looked at it.
I made mine while we were talking before the podcast.
I'm going Washington. I probably should go Iowa.
God
almighty, I should have thought more into hey, that's the problem.
Washington's ridiculous. I'm going Iowa. We're playing in
Iowa. I went Iowa.
Wisconsin and Rutgers. Wisconsin's bad.
Wisconsin's bad.
I'm going Rutgers.
I went Rutgers.
Wisconsin's bad.
Yeah.
Bad. What's that guy?
That's a bad football team. That's a bad football team. For all y'all that know what we're talking about, when we watched the film study on the Bama stuff, the guy we were watching, they were breaking down the film from the Bama-Wisconsin game, and all he keeps saying was, How bad Wisconsin?
That's a bad football.
That's a bad football team. All right, we got Penn State, USC. I'm not gonna lie, I'm picking Penn State, but it's not gonna surprise me if USC wins.
Me neither. Especially since
Probably gonna get that one wrong. And they lost last week.
Yeah. I got Penn State, but I don't feel good about it.
No, me neither. Especially with the way this year.
I went USC.
I don't win.
I like it.
Cal and Pitt.
I got Pitt.
I got Pitt. But Cal's been playing pretty good.
I'm telling you, they just almost upset freaking Miami last week.
Yeah.
This is a big letdown game. They almost beat Miami. Pitt's going to win.
All right.
I got BYU.
Brother, I'm not going to lie. Last time it was a 5% chance. The 5% chance team almost won. BYU really that good? I'm going to try it. I'm going to go Arizona.
Whoa, that's wild.
What? I can't be no worse than freaking every other week so far. Then we got Washington State and Fresno State.
What'd you go with on the
BYU?
Okay.
I'm going Washington State.
Yeah, me too.
Me too.
We're not talking
This
about
is probably, I'm not going to lie, this is probably the better one for me to go, Fresno. All right, I'm changing to BYU and I'm going Fresno State.
That's crazy.
There's a better chance Fresno State upsets Washington at home
agree with
than Arizona upsetting BYU at BYU.
That is true.
I guess we're not talking about the next one. That's
one I have no idea.
I have a pick right now, but it might get changed. I don't know yet.
Yeah. Ole Miss and LSU. So I had Ole Miss winning this game at the beginning of the year. I think I'm gonna stick with that. They're just playing at LSU. What time? Hold on.
7:30.
Oh no.
It's the LSU play.
Bro, if LSU plays at home, that motherfucker's in high. It don't matter who it is.
Ole Miss by 3.5.
They could play a school of the deaf, blind, and ugly, and they gonna play at 7:30.
That's crazy talk.
This dude said deaf, blind, and ugly.
Who did Ole Miss didn't play last week, right? Or no, they did.
Yeah, they lost.
They won.
They won.
They lost a week before
Kentucky.
To Kentucky. Man, I just don't know that I trust LSU's running game enough.
I'm going to LSU.
Just at home.
I'm going to LSU at home. Dylan probably don't read this, but there you go.
3.5. Over under 61.
You're putting too much thought into it, man.
I really don't know about this one. Keep going, monkey. That donkey. That's crazy. You won't keep LSU.
That's great.
Well, I went LSU.
Right, we all got LSU. Iowa
y'all
State,
can tell
West
Dylan
Virginia.
that I got LSU to win. He'll love to hear that.
West Virginia just upset Oklahoma State last week at Oklahoma State, right?
No
so
way.
they lose this week at.
I did. That's what I did.
Yeah, no way. No way they have two. No way they have two big upsets.
Kansas State at Colorado. Just because I refuse to pick Colorado the rest of this year.
Do you really?
Kansas State, huh?
I didn't know.
I don't like Shadur Sanders anymore.
I got Kansas State.
I'm gonna go Colorado.
I don't blame you, and I can't make fun of nobody's picks. It says I only made 9 of 10 picks. Which one did I not pick? Ohio State and Oregon.
At least go ahead and pick it, Shane. So
Yeah, because last time I did not pick. I forgot to.
yeah.
Jeez, boy, 64% pick Ohio State.
Damn. I got 59%.
That's what mine says.
I'll go ahead and say my pick. I'm picking Oregon because I hate Ohio State.
I knew that.
I hate Ohio State. I like them. I like Dan Lanning. And I don't know who's going to win, so I might as well pick the team that I want to win.
Yeah.
So that way I'm not conflicted watching the games.
Yeah, like, man, I really like Oregon State, or Oregon.
So I'm going Oregon. I may not do that in the game of the week though. I have to look at that.
Oh, speaking of the game of the week, I won for the first time all season.
Hey.
And put zero thought into it. Shane texted the group that morning and said, "Hey, I need everybody's stuff," and it was 6 o'clock.
It was 5 hours of kickoff, and I had no scores. I had forgot about it, and apparently everybody forgot about it.
Yeah,
dude, it was a hectic week.
I text everybody at like 6:30 in the morning that, hey, I need these scores.
Hey, I didn't even this week yet.
No.
Who's winning in the other thing?
No idea.
Oh, Richard.
Last, it was me and somebody tied for first, right?
I think so.
Yeah, we're about to get into the part of the schedule that screws all my stuff, though.
Yeah, everyone. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Everyone's gonna be kind of screwed.
Man, I had freaking Missouri going 6-6, which isn't out of the realm of possibility. Apparently, they've been trying to lose football games.
Yeah, they're just trying to give them away at this point. Like,
yeah.
Well, I guess we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here. We right at an hour again.
Oh, did that in an hour.
I know. We didn't talk about this storm as much as I thought we would, honestly.
It would turn into a complaining fest.
Yeah.
And to be honest, like, with how some other people got, like, you feel bad.
We ain't that bad.
No.
It's just been more aggravating than everything.
Yeah.
I mean, in ways that you didn't even really, in ways I didn't even know.
And check me for ticks.
I think he's got a tick on his back.
Well, that's not good. Oh, dude, I come home the other day and my dog had a hole in her.
Oh, yeah, you sent me that picture. You still don't know what's wrong?
No idea.
I'm not lie, it looked like a tooth.
That's what Will said, but I don't. My thing is, if something bit her right there and was hard enough to stick one hole in her, you'd think it would be two, and she would whimper a little bit when I squeeze on her ribs. Like I put my hand right on that wound on both sides, and pushed dang near as hard as I could on her ribs. Nothing. Not a.
You would think, but whenever I got bit by that dog, only one tooth got in me.
Really?
Like, I mean, there was another one that scratched me, but of course, I don't have a bunch of fur to hide it. But I only have like one actual puncture from a dog bite me.
I don't know what if it was her. I mean, if she got bit by another dog, I mean, I don't know what dog, unless my neighbors don't.
I think we got an idea.
Yeah,
I think we got an idea of what dog.
But I mean, I don't know. But anyways, it's all. I mean, it's about closed up now. Callie was tripping, dog.
Well, I bet already she was.
She saw it was a perfect circle, and she's like, "Did somebody shoot my dog?" I'm like,
"Oh my God,
shoot the dog!"
I think that might be like, I think the wound may not be deep enough for a gunshot. But I ain't gonna lie, it looks like it is a perfect circle, like a bullet hole could. Just went right in that jerker, a bullet. But I think it would have been.
I think
it was just
what bullets do to animals.
That's what I was saying, and it would have. There would be an exit hole.
Yeah, unless there would be a shot. It was a stray bullet from a long ways away, and the chances of that
is at that point, it's just her time to go.
The chances of
just God send the bullets from across the county. There you go. Hold that for me. Appreciate it. Yeah. So, but I have no idea. I went out in the yard and looked for blood, like if she bled a lot. Didn't see no blood.
She acting normal?
She's acting completely fine. Jumping, running, barking, just.
Well, good.
So.
That's wild.
Whatever. She's got a hole in her. No idea how I got there, but she's good. So, but anyways. Oh, you know what we didn't do at the beginning of this podcast?
I just thought about it whenever we were about to end it.
What?
We didn't plug the social media
at all. Well, let's do it right now.
Well, yeah, let's go ahead and do that right now.
We have a Facebook page, a YouTube channel, TikTok, and a Instagram. Y'all go like, follow, subscribe, comment, share, all the good deeds. Would appreciate that. Everything is at the Southern Roots.
Yep. With that being said, guys, this has been the Southern Roots Podcast. I'm Andy.
I'm Seth.
And I'm Shane. Remember, always keep those Southern roots.